This is Spinnaker3 here with another amazing Mojo showcase, and today I'm going to be taking on Mojo in the Cavalier side quest. And as you all are, I'm sure, are aware, there are 8 randomized fights, so I don't even know what I was going to be signing up for when I took this. And I just want to say this from the very beginning. Mojo is not the best option for this, and I'm not trying to say that he is. There are quite a few fights on this path that he is not going to be great for. I mean, Captain America here, he's fighting with a class disadvantage. There's going to be a Red Hulk later, and that whole entire node combination makes it super annoying to block, and Mojo's block proficiency is already very low. So don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to say that Mojo is the best here. But I just really wanted to show what Mojo can do and just have a little bit of fun with him. So that's the reason I decided to make this video. So the first fight with Mojo is always the roughest fight. I mean, you got to ramp him up the most if you don't have any persistent charges. So I'm just trying to use my light intercepts to mitigate as much block damage as I can. There's going to be a lot of willpower healing coming my way though, so it's not like I have too much to worry about. And I'm really just trying to get to my 5 persistent charges so I can get my big fury up. So the node long distance relationship is on here, and to top it off, I have a class disadvantage against Captain America. So this fight is just even slower than it really should be. I'm not a big fan of long distance relationship as a node. I think it just makes fights unnecessarily long and there's no real challenge behind it. But well, it's just going to be a longer first fight, and the other fights are going to be much smoother. So I've already completed all 5 of my prompts. I have my big fury, so that's why the damage is still going pretty nicely, even with class disadvantage and the weaknesses on me. Here I get hold block for a prompt, so I'm trying to hit against Captain America's block to trigger the prompt, and it works. And here I just dex into a special attack and special intercept him, and Captain America drops. So that fight wasn't even too bad for what I think was one of the slowest fights on the map. And the next one is probably, in my opinion, the toughest fight in this entire side quest, which is a Red Hulk who already does loads of block damage on a node with Hard Knock Life, which is a super frustrating node that decreases your ability accuracy and your block proficiency. And it's that little passive disorient in the upper left-hand corner. So in this fight, I'm going to take a couple of blocked hits, but I want you to see what happens. So I think it's coming up. I have the stun prompt, and I just wanted to check to make sure the prompt is stunned because I don't want to have to stun him if I don't need to. I take one blocked hit and lose 23% health. It's just ridiculous. So at this point, I'm realizing that blocking Red Hulk is just not an option at all. So I'm going to really have to either bait specials or get some clutch intercepts in. So right there, I hit the light intercept. I was about to go for another, but then I saw the prompt change and I wanted to try and complete it. And right there, I'm able to hit into his block to trigger the prompt right before it actually expires. And so I'm actually nailing the light intercepts with Mojo. I find his light intercepts to be very comfortable to land. And these passive degenerations are doing a lot of work against Red Hulk. So I don't even have to worry too much about not taking the black damage. I can just sit back a little and chill while the degenerations take him down and wait for him to get special attacks. So you notice right there with that one light intercept combo, Red Hulk drops down. And so far, we're about 3 minutes in. No problem so far. I collect my 6-star shards. Very nice to see some 6-star shards after a while. Those things are really rare in this side quest for me. And then I come over here, which is another tricky one. I got Platinum Pool, luckily. There can be some tricky ones with Doctor Strange, whose special attacks are a little bit annoying to Dex. But Platinum Pool is going to have fully unblockable special attacks. And if I get to 2 bars of power, he's going to get a power gain buff. Luckily, though, Mojo shortens buff duration by 90%. So if I go to 2 bars of power with my life field active, like I just do right now, the power gain pretty much instantly expired, which was really nice. So right here, I bait out the special 2. I'm just doing a consistent load of damage with the degeneration ticks, and I get the back into the corner node, and Platinum Pool backed himself into the corner, so I didn't need to worry there. And I just tossed off my special 3. And this special 3 hits hard, okay? I have my anti-life field fury up. Look at Platinum Pool's health. Each dislike does over a 2% damage to him, and that massive thumbs down just really wrecks into Platinum Pool. Not to mention the degenerations after just tick so nicely, and Platinum Pool drops. So you can already see that the fights are going to get even shorter from now on as Mojo gets even more ramped up. I have Apocalypse and Nick Fury there as backups. Here my game was lagging for some reason, so I just sped it up. But yeah, I have backups because I didn't want to lose out on the rewards just to make a video. But this Iron Patriot right here, this is one of my favorite fights with Mojo because when you have an increased special damage node, Mojo's degenerations get the special attack boost. And you'll see what I mean. That plus 400% from Power Shield is going to be affecting his degenerations as well. So here I get charge a heavy attack, so I'm trying to hold block to make Iron Patriot charge it, but he doesn't play ball, so I just decide to wait out the unblockable armor up. And this is why Mojo's so great for the fight. With the armor up causing, with vigorous armor, the armor up causing an unblockable attack, I can actually expire the armor buff even quicker with Mojo's 90% reduction to buff duration. So it's almost as if those armor up buffs are non-existent. Right here, I noticed that I want to knock him down to complete a prompt, so I just quickly throw my special one and I throw another one, and he drops. I think the special two degenerations were ticking for about 3.8k, which is quite a bit of degeneration damage per half second. That's like 7,600 damage per second. That is an incredible amount of damage per second, if you ask me. So right here, I have the Spiderman Symbiote, and he's on Mixmaster, so I'm going to modify my combo. So I do a light, medium, light, medium. I decide that that's probably not going to be as good as just switching it up to a fuller combo. So I'm going to start doing light, medium, light to get around it. That way I can punish a special attack with my medium without him evading it. So here he gets his evade charge, so I'm just going to parry heavy. I mean, yeah, I'm going to take a little bit of block damage, but I'm not too worried. And right here, I launched the special 2, and look at those degeneration ticks. Those are just so nice with class advantage. That was a super quick Spider-Man symbiote fight, and we're on to the next one. And the next one is Wolverine, and in case you are unaware, Wolverine procs a load of buffs. So this is going to be a very nice showcase for Mojo because Mojo is going to turn all of those regeneration buffs into degenerations. So I'm just trying to stay as close as I can and as aggressive as I can because there is powerful from afar. But here I needed to complete my idle prompt, so I just quickly do that and then go right back in. And now I just need to try and make sure he doesn't throw too big of a special attack because that would be slightly problematic. And so I'm going to try and bait out his special 2 here. He backs himself into a corner, luckily, so I don't have to worry about that. And the fight is over. I mean, that fight went by in the blink of an eye, a single special 2, and he dropped. So coming up, we have Black Panther. And like I told you, I feel very comfortable intercepting with Mojo, which means that there's a Foresight node on this Black Panther. And that makes Mojo even more fun to play, in my opinion. So my goal right here is just to get to a special 2, end the fight like I did with Wolverine. And here I get knocked down a champion, so I just launched a heavy attack. Get the intercept right there, get the big passive fury. And here he goes for an extra dash, which caught me completely off guard. And I get the bleed debuff put on me, which definitely drains me down a bit. But whatever, I have a special 3. This is going to complete my prompt. Like I said, do a load of damage. I mean, the special 3 hits hard, and it's going to place 5 degenerations on Black Panther so that I don't really have to worry much about the rest of the fight. Because just look at Black Panther's health. It just starts going down and down and down. And even though he has Mighty Charge, the degenerations are passive, so Mighty Charge doesn't do anything against those degenerations. And now we make it to the final boss. And I know a lot of people have been having some issues with Shabari Panther. I personally find her pretty easy to fight with a lot of champions, but Mojo, especially on this boss node, can take their Vigorous Assault node, which when they have a regeneration buff, they become unblockable, and he can just turn the regeneration buffs into almost nothing because he shortens their buff duration to a point where they're barely on the opponent. And you'll get to see what I mean in this fight. Here, I'm just trying to back Shabari into the corner. I get it. She throws a heavy, and I try to punish, but I'm a little bit too late. And I don't want her to throw her special 1, even though that's free willpower healing. I don't like the ability accuracy loss on the special 1. So I'm just playing this very safe. I special intercept Shabari Panther with my special 2, and I get the regeneration buff. And she throws the special 1, which is a bit unfortunate. But you know what? Shabari Panther is almost dead, and that is the end of the fight. So this is just a really fun showcase that I wanted to share with you all. So if you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe and comment on what you want to see me take next with Mojo, and I'll catch you guys later.